Hello everyone. In this video, let us discuss about how to map CO PO along with competencies and performance indicators as defined by AICTE new examination reform policy. So this is Appendix A that is given for Computer Science Engineering and Information Technology Department. So in this document, you can see for all the 12 POs, the list of competencies and the list of indicators are stated. For example, if you take PO1, engineering knowledge, there are 4 competencies, and for the 4 competencies in the right hand side, you can see the corresponding indicators. Now let us see how to map the COPO along with the performance indicator. So first of all, we have to list the course objectives and outcome. So the first table I have listed the 5 course objective. In the right hand side table, I have listed the course outcomes. So I have given 8 course outcome. The 8th course outcome will cover all the 5 units. So after listing your course objectives and course outcome, now we have to move to the second sheet, which is your PO competencies along with PI and CO. So while mapping CO PO along with competencies and performance indicator, we have to follow two-step process. Step number 1 is to map CO with PI. Step number 2 is to map CO with PO. So let me start with step number 1 of mapping CO with PI. So in this, I have listed all 12 POs and we have to map the CO with performance indicator. For example, let us consider the first PO, engineering knowledge. So for the first PO, the competency 1.6 that is used to demonstrate competence in engineering fundamentals, which is having the performance indicator apply engineering fundamentals. Okay, so for this competency and the corresponding performance indicator, my CO7 and CO8 are mapping. So for those COs which are mapping with the corresponding performance indicators are mapped. So if the mapping is done, you have to put it like yes, which means there is a mapping between CO7 and CO8 for competency 1.6, which has the performance indicator 1.6.1. Like this, we have to identify the remaining COs which are mapping with the corresponding performance indicator. So like this, I have completed for all 12 POs and I have identified the list of COs which are mapping with the corresponding performance indicators and the competencies. So this is step number 1. So step number 1, we have to map CO with PI. So after completing step number 1, we have to move to step number 2. So in step number 2, we have to map CO with POs. So we have to make a mapping between course outcome and program outcome with the help of mapped PIs. Okay, for that this table is given. So this table will map course outcome with program outcome with the help of mapped PIs. So in column C, TPI refers to total performance indicator. MPI refers to mapped performance indicator and MG refers to mapping grade. So what is this total PIs means? The total number of performance indicator that is given by AICTE in the document. For example, here I have given like 5, which means you have to go back to the previous sheet and how you have to count how many number of performance indicators are there for CO1. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 performance indicator which are contributing for PO1. So out of 5 performance indicator, I am having my CO7 and CO8 which are mapping with one performance indicator. So you have to go back to PO mapping sheet. So for CO7 and CO8, one performance indicator is mapping out of 5. So I have to put 1 under CO7 MPI, and also for CO8 I have to put 1 under MPI. Could you able to understand? Now we have to find the mapping grade, which is Mg. Okay, so this mapping grade is calculated using the methodology like the ratio between the number of PI that are mapped with respect to total number of PIs. So there is a formula for that. So the mapping grade is done with a formula like the ratio between the number of PIs that are mapped with respect to total number of PIs. The ratio between the mapped PIs and the total PIs, if it is greater than the threshold value. So we have given the threshold value like 3, 2 and 1. So if it is greater than 67, okay, if the mapping ratio is greater than 67, we will be putting a threshold value of 3. If it is greater than 34, we will be putting a threshold value of 2. If it is greater than 0, that is 0 to 33, the threshold value is 1. So like this, the formula is used to calculate the mapped grade. So I repeat how to calculate the map grade Mg. So it is like a formula, the ratio between the total number of PIs that are mapped with respect to total number of PIs. So like this we have to complete for all the 12 POs. So in my case, PO1 is mapped with CO7 and CO8, and my PO6 is mapped. So like that you have to complete for all the mapped POs along with COs, and thereby calculate the mapping grade for all the 12 POs. Like this we have to complete for PSO also. So after completing this table, automatically this table is generated. The value that is given under Mg1, that is given for the mapping between CO and PO. You can see here. Okay, so the 0 values are the values which are not having the mapping between CO and POs, and you can see 2, 1 which are highlighted in red colors are the mapping between the corresponding CO with POs. So what is this competencies? So competencies are the simplified statements which focus on the different abilities to be attained by the learners. So they are the simplified statements. The competencies are the simplified statements and they are domain specific. They are used to assess the learning abilities by the learners, by the students. And what is this performance indicator? Performance indicators are the statements that are used to evaluate various competencies. So we have two-step process. Step number 1, we have to map CO with PI. Step number 2, we have to map CO with POs. Thank you for watching.